One of the main questions I get about my tea collection is, where do you buy this stuff? So I decided to make a video to give you some tips on where to get the best deals on Royal Albert tea sets. That's primarily what I collect, but I'm sure that this is applicable to other tea collections as well. So let's jump into it. I have been collecting Royal Albert for probably about 5 years now, and it started out with the Old Country Roses collection, and I've just been expanding from there. It's something that, if I have the teacup, then I'll seek out the dinner plate or the salad plate or a tiered set or coffee pot that matches it. There's so many patterns to choose from, so it's really fun to kind of start out with one thing and then see how your collection grows. I got my first Royal Albert pieces from Macys, and that is going to be the first place I recommend that you look, because Macys often has a lot of sales, not just timed around Black Friday or any other holidays, but throughout the year they will have special prices on Royal Albert china. And the catch here is that you're obviously not going to find the older patterns that have been discontinued, but you'll find things like Old Country Roses or Polka Rose or New Country Roses. There's a lot of patterns that they carry, and so that's going to be my first recommendation for you. Check the Macys website or go to the stores if there's one near you, and oftentimes you will find a discount on those. If there isn't a discount, don't buy it. Just hang on, and there will be one probably in the coming weeks or months. Now, if you are looking for more of those vintage patterns, the best place I can recommend is Replacements. Replacements has a huge variety of pretty much any Royal Albert pattern that you can think of. There are some patterns that I had never seen as I browse and I stumble across them and I fall in love with them. And the prices are pretty reasonable, pretty good for, getting something that you won't be able to find anywhere else. And really the best thing about it is that the quality is incredible. They're not going to sell you anything that has any cracks or doesn't look good. Everything that I buy looks as if it's brand new. And it's also just beautiful to know that you have something that isn't being manufactured anymore, that has the story behind it. And so that is definitely a place that I would recommend for vintage china. One of the most fun places to buy china is a vintage shop, because you can browse this collection of incredibly unique pieces and just find what speaks to you. I've bought teacups from vintage stores, and I feel like they carry a special place in my heart, because I remember that experience of going to that shop and then seeing that cup or that, piece of china and just feeling drawn to it, and you associate that memory with that piece. And that's really an experience that you can't replicate. Online shopping is really convenient, but you don't feel that attachment to those pieces in the way that you would if you had kind of stumbled upon them in this really cute, eclectic shop. And the last place I'm going to recommend, and I say this somewhat unenthusiastically because there's not really a lot of magic in the process of buying from this place, but Amazon does have a decent collection of Royal Albert things as well. Now, I have the tiered cake stand from Amazon, and the reason I got it there was because I really needed it, because I had this vision for a tea party that I was hosting, and I wanted this piece immediately. And as we know, Amazon has really fast shipping, and the price was good. It was better than anyone else was offering at that time, so I bought it from Amazon. Again, there's kind of a missed sense of magic when you're just kind of ordering from a place like Amazon, where you could also get any other household essentials. And, it's not like going to a cute little vintage shop and picking something out, but it's convenient. And again, if the price is good, it's kind of hard to resist. So it is potentially worth looking at as well. Those are my recommendations for the best places to find Royal Albert china, but let me know in the comments if there's anywhere else that you would recommend people look, or if there's any tips that you have for people to find the best prices. I hope you've enjoyed watching this and that it was informative and helpful, and if it was, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe for more content, I'm going to be posting more topics related to my Royal Albert collection, or answering any questions that you might have. So if you have suggestions about content that you'd like to see, or questions you'd like me to answer, feel free to drop that in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.